Undercurrent, the disappearance of Kim Wall. When we have a documentary and the story is powerful, it makes for a bigger impact. Because we know there's no artistic license here. They didn't make up anything. And the terror, the incredible development is there. So this is a film to watch. Maybe I should stop here. I was looking at some statistics, and the average time people watch videos in general. Of course, some will just take a look at the second and vanish, not for them. And others will watch 20 seconds. So another click. But that's all we have to be careful for. So from now on, we're on holiday, we're just on our own, alone at the office, nobody on the other side. I sometimes often say it could be for the best instead of having to face scrutiny or backlash, insults. It's better like this. So, Kim Wall, promising, in fact, already established, good journalist. She did all kinds of stories. One in the Pacific, was it the Marshall Islands, where they have a storage facility for nuclear waste, but which is so recklessly placed. There's no warning sign, it doesn't seem safe. We don't get much of that because it's just background. It's not about that story, but it's clearly confirmation and proves that this was a very, very dedicated young woman, talented, with a calling. Indeed, psychology tests have looked at people in different professions, jobs, and they discovered that we have three groups. One group would be those who go for the paycheck. That's it. There's so many, but that is alarming. Then we have people who are interested in advancing, in getting ahead or higher in the national. But the ones that are most interesting, and if you're still there, you should be interested in this, especially since the statistics also said that those who watch for the 10 seconds message are between 25 and 35, mostly. Nobody over 45, negligible in an otherwise very small audience, anyway. So calling, having a calling, I mean, doing the job with pleasure, which also brings us to flow, ecstasy, moments of bliss, flow, classical psychology. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, co-founder of psychology. So those who have a calling would be like this. A janitor who feels he has a calling both for the job because he feels cleaning things, having a clean environment is essential, and then not only that, but he goes with pleasure at work, talks, the example in the hospital is given, talks with the patients, let me change this painting a little bit for you, talking and bringing some joy to others. He's much happier, a janitor, than the doctor, who's doing it just for the paycheck, and he's bored. He's not getting anything from it. On the contrary, we've met. I'm not interested anymore. So, which in a way makes sense because this is very deep. My sister is a doctor. It's a difficult. To see problems all the time because people come with problems. Returning, chemo. So she's doing this story about this man, his machine, the inventor of a submarine, the only one in Sweden has a submarine, maybe the only one in the world has a submarine made by himself. So you have on one hand the praise, the admiration, wow, man, who is so good at submarine. I mean, it's not as if you made, I don't know, a chair. A chair is difficult, but only there's this thing we see reading, watching films. People are like that. If you have so much talent in one way, there are shortcomings in another. I'll refer to intellectuals, Paul Johnson, where we find about Tolstoy, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Hemingway, Henry Gibson, and so many others. Yes, brilliant, their writing, but so many flaws in this such monstrous behavior in instances. Jean-Jacques Rousseau left his children at the door of the orphanage at a time when 9 out of 10 children in that position died. And there's more. So, in brief, he kills her. I mean, she disappears, but and then there's more, and I'm thinking about it. Maybe this is about the first episode. The second episode coming, I think, next week. I'm seeing it on HBO. Maybe we make a note of that. Who knows? 10 seconds. That's all it takes. Okay.